What's up, Diva fam, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously you can tell by the title down below we are trying out some new makeup products here today. I want to get back to doing like makeup reviews of like purchasing new products that are kind of going viral, but also trying out my makeup collection itself. A lot of these products though that we will be talking about today are new products that I've purchased already in 2023. If you guys haven't seen my videos that I've posted, parts 1, 2, and 3 of how much money I spent in 2022, you should definitely go ahead and check those out. I will link them down below for you guys. I've done this like 3 years in a row now where I've kind of reevaluated my spending and somehow it just keeps on growing. But again, I am a makeup enthusiast and I love makeup and beauty products. Obviously you can tell by my whole beauty room. I do have a beauty room tour on my YouTube page as well, my YouTube channel. If I can find that video, I'll link it down below. It's been a while, but the room still looks the same, so not really much has changed. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. For those of you who've been here before, you know the gist. If you like videos like this video, a big thumbs up because it helps me so much. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and let's just go ahead and get into this. Alright, if this is your first time to my YouTube channel, hello, how are you guys? I would love for you guys to be a part of the hashtag Diva fam. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe down below. I post videos 2 to 3 times a week or as much as possible as I can. Just depends. I do have a full-time salary job, so this is a like secondary thing to me, but it is a huge hobby of mine because I love doing makeup and I love talking about beauty products, especially since it is a huge passion of mine and it shows a part of my creativity. But yeah, I also do giveaways every single month, and there will be one in February. There just isn't one in January. I do apologize, but I do giveaways every single month and I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Especially those who showed up to Vlogmas. I love you guys. You guys are, again, so amazing. We gained so much to our Diva fam here. And I just shipped out a lot of those packages not that long ago. And one of the main packages I thought was kind of cool that I shipped out was into India. I couldn't pronounce the city worth anything, but I definitely made sure I got all the correct information and it made it out to one of you lovely people. So again, appreciate you guys so much. So let's go ahead and just jump into this video. I've got a lot of different products to try out. I think there's something in my eye. Gosh dang it. Okay, I thought there was something in my eye last night. Like, woke up in the middle of the night and I just was like unsure. My fiance actually the other day had like a piece of like dog hair that got into his eye and his eye almost got infected, but luckily he got it out. Craziness. I was kind of paranoid that was what happened to me this morning. Who knows if it was like an eyelash or not. And I just put in my contacts for the first time, and right now it's like 5:30-ish, going on 6 o'clock. So now I think my eyes are just adapting. But anyways, so we've got some decent amount of products to start off with today. If you guys couldn't tell from the thumbnail, a few new items that have come out recently. This is the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Priming Whip that we're going to use today. This new foundation by Essence, the Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. Another item by Flower Beauty that came out earlier, like this year or last year, was like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. We've got that one. Also these two by MILANI, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury items. Let's just see. We've got some new stuff from NYX here. The Mix Matte White Liner that they brought back. The new Brow Glue by NYX, but this is in like the shade black, so it's dark enough to actually match my eyebrows. We've got some products over here. This is the new e.l.f. Camo Corrector. We've got the one in peach. I've got an item by About Face Beauty, which is Halsey's brand, a lip product I really wanted to try. We've got the viral, what is this? The Revlon Glass Shine. These ones I found recently. And then just some other products that I wanted to try out. I have these Ayani products I found from the Dollar Tree. Also a new, where's it at? A new cream blush from Wet n Wild. This kind of looks like a dupe that could also be for the Charlotte Tilbury one, so we shall see. So let's just go ahead and start jumping in. I've already gone ahead and prepped my face with just a serum just to kind of give it a little bit of moisture before we start off with everything else. And then let's just go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we'll get going. Alright, so like I said, starting off with the first product is a primer. We've got the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Priming Whip. This is supposed to be like the whip form of the original formula, which I do have back here somewhere, I think. I probably should have been more prepared, but I was not. Oh yeah, here it is. So this is the original one they came out with. It's more of like an oil type of like serum. Am I in frame? Sorry, I'm looking over at the monitor. But yes, so this is the original formula, more or less for like the oily skin, or for like more person's dry skin. If you want to mix this into your foundation or just put a little bit on your skin beforehand, you can, but they also came out with this one. I'm indifferent. I'm okay with this one. I haven't tried it out enough like I should have when I first bought it. But then we picked up this one, and it's the whip formula that really got me. It's the whip formula that really, you know, really wanted me to try it out. Plus, I got it from Ulta, and the Flower Beauty products right now are buy one, get one half off. So, couldn't resist that. It is a little aerosol can. I know you guys just like saw that just spray funny. Okay, well, it's an aerosol can, so it's going to be a little bit weird coming out the first time. It does have a whip texture. So a little bit like a skincare-esque type of formula, I guess. It's not as slick as the other one, I will say that. So be a little scared when that comes out. It's just supposed to be packed with a blend of antioxidants and to soothe and rejuvenate skin. With this weightless primer leaves a soft radiance to diffuse the look of lines and pores. It just says shake me up and then pump a dime size out. Yeah, I shook that, and that created an air pocket that scared the crap out of me. So there's that. It feels a little bit tacky on my skin. I don't know if it feels like I feel like radiant or anything like that. I don't know, you guys be the judge. But it has made my skin a little tacky. It's kind of already like seeped itself in. So next we're going to go in with the foundation. So we've got this new foundation. I've got my blue beauty blender that's actually by Beauty Blender. And this is the Keep Me Cover Long Lasting Foundation. I will say the shade range, people were talking a lot of crap about it. I'm just saying it wasn't that big of a shade range, and you are correct. There is not that much of a shade range, and some of the shades actually looked really similar, and also everyone was saying that it looked really yellow. So I did keep the receipt because the girl said that if I don't like it, I can always bring it back. This is what it looks like on my blender. So it does have that like neutral undertone that I'm going for. It's in 50 Ivory, so I like to dot it on my face first and then just kind of like go in. So alright, so that's what the foundation looks like so far. I will say it's not that bad of a shade match, but everyone is right. It does lean a little bit more on the yellow side, at least to me, no matter what shade it is. It is clinging on to some of my dry patches around my nose, but that happens with me with almost every single foundation, except if I use one that is like more on like the radiant side or has more of like a serum type of like base. Or that's hydrating for my skin, so I can at least understand that. And again, it's supposed to be a long-lasting foundation. It says long-lasting silky lightweight texture with a smooth matte finish, medium to high coverage for up to 16 hours. With aloe vera, it's supposed to be waterproof. It says shake well before using. Oops, I did not do that, darling. I guess never had to like shake a foundation before to make sure that like it works the way that it's supposed to, but I don't know. So yeah, as for like coverage, again, I can still see some of like my pigmentation coming through just a little bit underneath. So, and I did go over a second side with this one over here, so I don't know why it's still showing up. Just some of like the dark spots that I have are scarring from acne. We can try on the other side. I didn't put a second coat on the other side or a second layer, you know what I meant. So we'll just, you know, go over this just a little bit more. Except I don't want to look cakey. Alright, so we do have the e.l.f. Camo Corrector, but I think I was supposed to put that on before I put foundation on. Let me briefly read the instructions. crease resistant, fused with directions, dab corrector onto blend using finger sponge, allow to dry, follow up with chemo concealer. Okay, so this might be for another day, or this just might be a TikTok video on itself, because I was supposed to put this on first before I did the rest of this makeup, so oopsies, that's my own fault. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and follow up with my favorite concealer that I've been using at the moment, wherever you are. It's actually the Item Beauty one. I've been just loving this one. I don't know why. But I mean, the applicator, I don't like the applicator. I will say that. It doesn't have like a curve to it that makes it easy to glide. I mean, I don't know. It's just a different applicator. It's just like straight. Like literally there's no divot to it that helps pick up product. I don't know. It's just weird, like the product just clumps around the whole entire thing. So. Okay, so we do have a bronzer contour item to use today. This is the Milani Liquid Contour. This is in shade 2 Ginger. I'm hoping I got the right shade. It's like the second shade, because the first shade seemed like it was just a little bit too, I don't know, light. So you just kind of just squeeze it out, and then you just, you know, dot it on. Just like you would the Charlotte Tilbury one. So we'll do that. I'm going to do the same thing I always do with my other one. And then blend it out. Oops, I got that on my desk. Using my favorite brush. Alright, so that blended out really, really nicely. So I love that. Now, the blush that we're going to use, were two different ones. Where did it go? I literally just had it and then it like disappears. I swear I had the products over here and then wherever I put it down at, it decided to disappear. And either I'm blind, I'm not blind. It was here a second ago and it had to have rolled into this drawer. It did. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild blush in Mega Glow. It is the shade Peach Buns, and this I think definitely is a dupe that could be for the NARS Peachgasm. I think that's what it's called, because this, or not the NARS, sorry, Orgasm, you know what I meant. It's for the Charlotte Tilbury, not the Pinkgasm one, but the other shade, because, so this is right here, this is the Charlotte Tilbury one, and then this one right here is the Wet n Wild one. Now the shades are kind of similar, but this one leans a little bit more on the peachy side, and there is a peachy shade of this one, and then when you blend them out, I swear, it's just like effortless. Like, they're just so pretty. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on the Charlotte Tilbury ones, go pick this one up, because this one's definitely worth it for sure. Okay, and there goes a lash going into my eye. Okay, so put this over here. Do one side compared to the other so you guys can see the difference. Alright, so this side with it and this side without it. So, I mean, can you see like how beautiful that shine is? Like, it just has a nice glow to it, again, like it's supposed to. Again, this is shade 801A Peach Bums. You can get this for $3.99 in your Wet n Wild section, if the store has it. Not every store that has Wet n Wild has it for some odd reason. I think that's odd. But yeah, so there is that. We're going to go ahead and put that on the other side really quickly. I almost forgot. Duh, Sandra. Okay. Alright. And before my under eye decides to crease, we're going to blend that out. Oh my god. I dropped that. And before my under eye decides it wants to crease, we're going to blend this out one last time because it already has creased. And then take my little beauty puff and set the under eye. That is all set. I'm going to set just a few areas in my T-zone that I like to set since we've got some other cream products to show. Okay. And the powder I end up using is the NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop. So there's that. Okay, so next we have a, where did it go? We've got a brow pencil, we've got some mascara. Now everyone's talked about the CoverGirl Easy Breeze Brow Defining Pencil. I've never tried it, but they say it's just as comparable to the high-end ones. So I went ahead and picked that up. This was the darkest shade they had, which is in 705. I hope this is going to be dark enough for me. Actually, you know what? I think that's definitely going to work for us. So let's just go ahead and do our brows really quickly. I'm going to do one and then the other one will kind of just like breeze through and come back. So we're going to do this side over here. So I like to always go and underline it first. And then kind of just go in and flip the product up a little bit. And obviously just create a little bit of a shape on the top where your arch is. And then take it down into the like winged area, the point. Clean that up with your finger a little bit. Then you can kind of flick through it. And then the front, I'm going to go ahead and brush through. And then that is what my brow looks like on this side with this product. Now the other product I want to go ahead and try is just the glue on its own, the one we just talked about. So we're going to do that one really quickly on the other side. If anything, we can always go in and correct this. Again, a pencil can correct anything. So we also have the NYX Glue Brow. This is in black, so we'll see how this works. I have the original one, but the original one kind of creates a little bit of a white cast to me, I feel like. We're just going to rip into this bitch. And then this is what it looks like. So this one has a white packaging, the other one has a clear packaging, and then, ooh, girl. And then it still has the same one, so it has that kind of like gluey effect. Now, obviously when you do your brows with these, it's a little bit different. I feel like I haven't really mastered it yet, but we're going to try. So you're supposed to go through it, and then like back comb as well, to really get that product like in there, and then go back over your brow. So okay, so that is what that brow looks like. Again, I like the pencil brow a little bit better, but obviously with these normally you would do like maybe your brows first with a pencil and then go in with this, or unless you want just more of like a natural day where you just want a little bit of tint, then I would definitely go with this. We're going to go over this side actually with this just to see how that will enhance this. Okay, so now that is that brow with both products in. Again, they're both really good. I do really like the pencil. It does give me that natural fluffy brow that I really like, especially enhancing it with the glue. Hopefully I can fix this other side really quickly before that just like sets, you know? Alright, so we're back and the brows are done. So the next product we're going to go ahead and move on to is, let's see, what do we have? We have two highlighters to deal with today. So we have both of these ones that came from the dupe side of it all, the MILANI one and then the Flower Beauty one. The NYX one, this is in the lightest shade. This is in Lunar. It is like, again, supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, which I actually have right here. That one is this isn't just in the shade Spotlight. I don't know if they're exactly dupes or if the shade matches are just a little bit off. So the shade matches are a little bit off. This one leans more yellow. That one leans more like a champagne pinky shade, but then I'm unsure if this is the one that's supposed to be the actual dupe for that one. This is in the Flower Beauty liquid shade in Gleam. So again, you just kind of gotta push. It actually does have an off and on switch too, just like the Charlotte Tilbury one. So my apologies. Let me shake the product down where I can feel it. And then on, pushing it through. And then that one's leaning a berry pink actually. So I'm just all confused now. Is that supposed to be more like a highlighter then? So I've got 3 different ones. They also did have in store the lighter shade, which is not the pink shade, the one that's supposed to be more like this one. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? I mean, they all have a really nice, you know, sheen to them. That one kind of just blended out effortlessly. That one has already dried on my hand, crazy. And the Charlotte Tilbury one, I could still blend out a little bit more. So, we're gonna go for this one, I guess. But also I kind of want to do this one on here, and then maybe this one on the highlight in my nose. Let's just do it. Let's just do them both. So let's just see how this is gonna work out at all. Okay, so let me take this one back out again. It's on off, but I think there should be enough product to just kind of like dot that there and see what my thoughts are. Oh yeah, that just enhances that blush, right? Okay, cool. So dab, dab, dab. And then we're going to take this lovely one down the center of my nose. I think I kind of want to take, I don't know, we'll see. So very subtle on my nose. Again, I do apologize. I do have some dry patches on my nose. Honestly, I think this just kind of just picked up the foundation on my nose, really. But it could just be because of the dry patches that it's just like clinging to, because I blow my nose a lot. I feel like during like winter, summer, I always have some type of allergies going on where I'm always blowing my nose. I don't really think that's doing much for our nose. Thoughts? What you guys can see on camera versus what I can see. It's just giving a really like not what I'm wanting, and I'm kind of seeing this as a flop now, so that kind of sucks. The other one, good, like it, love it. I forgot to put the lid back on it and I just got it all over my vanity. Great job, Sandra. Oh, people were talking about this being messy. Look at that. As soon as I put it back in, like, damn daddy. Okay, yeah, that highlighter on my nose is not it, sis. I think I might see if I like the pink one better. So we're just gonna kind of go for that. No, I don't think that was the look I was going for either. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's fixable. It's fixable. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm not gonna mess up my makeup any more than what I already have. So there is that. Okay, and I do have 2 other highlighters over here, or a blush and a highlighter. So maybe this one could fix it. I don't know. This is the one from the Dollar Tree. This is by Ione. I've had these sitting here for a hot minute. It's their Cloud 9 highlighter. Again, these are from the Dollar Tree. We all know that the Ione lashes, though, are it, sis. So I'm going to swatch this. Ooh, that does feel really, really soft. Okay. That's what that one looks like. Very pretty. Maybe that might save my face. Who knows? So I'm going to take my highlighter brush. That has a lot of kick up. I will say that. A lot of kick up. So we will see. I mean, it is picking up from the cream products and making our nose actually have a little bit of a shimmer to it finally. So there's that. Okay. I will say that the foundation is kind of like separating around my nose, or maybe I just didn't blend it. That could have been a me problem at the same time too, because I always blend this one side, but I always forget to like get into the crease of my nose on this side. And sometimes I normally take my concealer, and I think I forgot this time. If you roll the tape back, I bet you I did. I bet you I did. Okay, so far, so good. I don't know if I technically want to try this blush, because this blush seems a little scary. That might just be an off-camera thing instead. So, oh, we're just dropping things. We're just dropping things over here left and right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that is all of that so far. I still need to do like my eyes off camera. We'll do some cute glam, and then we'll come back with like the lip products and mascara and all of that jazz. So be right back. All right, so I did what everyone else did. We ran out and bought this freaking mascara that has Dramageddon going all over again, because influencers are pretty much lying left and right and basically dragging down the beauty community just a little bit by false advertisement. Crazy thing is, the false advertisement is out there all over the place. Like, there's no way that these pictures are like for real. And again, sometimes they might be using, you know, models that actually have naturally long lashes to where these pictures actually could be real. I, on the other hand, have floppy elephant lashes that are actually kind of short at the same time too. And I just want to see what this mascara is going to do for me. I've tried out the original telescopic mascara, and I actually did love that one. I don't have it anymore, but I actually do have that pinned in my TikToks. I actually had gotten really a lot of views on it. So if you want to check out the original telescopic mascara, go check that video out. But we're talking about this one today. So let's apply this and see how this is going to work. So I normally would buy a waterproof mascara, but they don't offer this in a waterproof. This is just the normal one. So I'm going to do my normal mascara routine where I would go ahead and curl my lashes. And then we're going to apply a small amount of a waterproof mascara. And if I could get a mirror really quickly, we're going to do that. Just a small coat, because what that's going to do, it's actually going to keep our lashes up and create that nice little barrier that we need. All right, next we're going to go in with the telescopic mascara. Again, it does have that weird funky wand where it's like flat on one side, but then has like the bristles on the other. You're supposed to be able to just kind of just like comb your lashes. Piece of hair in my face. All right, so that is one coat on my lashes so far. Thoughts? Not that bad. All right, so that was one coat. I dropped you guys down to a better angle because I felt like I was sitting up way too high. And now we're going in with a second coat. It is getting a little clumpy over here, but again, you're supposed to turn the flat side around and then be able to like separate your lashes. So that is what we are looking like without it, with it. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me try this really quickly without doing my normal technique and see what I think. All right, so I did this eye off camera. This is without doing my technique that I normally would do. What are your guys' thoughts? I think it's just like the regular telescopic mascara, just with like a gimmicky wand. But the mascara itself is pretty okay. It's not that bad, but it's not a miracle worker. All right, so obviously you guys just saw my TikTok that I posted, that I inserted into this video about the full-on mascara review. We did go ahead and review the telescopic lift mascara and the Dramageddon that's going around this. My thought process on it, again, is still going to be the same. Oops, I just dropped it. Again, I think it's just like the regular telescopic mascara, just with a gimmicky wand. It's not revolutionary. There's nothing crazy about it. But again, my thoughts are this is what my mascara looks like right now. I did go ahead and finish off the other eye with my other technique kind of that I normally do, because again, I have floppy elephant lashes and they don't hold a curl with anything unless I use a waterproof mascara. But yeah, this is what my makeup looks like right now. I did go ahead and apply the Halsey About Face lip color Butter. This is in the color Kiwi Fuzz. It's from the Cherry Pick line. And again, it does have this like natural, beautiful shine that's to it. I think again, this is like all the rage right now. Everything has to have some type of lip oil, some type of shine, something that's a gimmick that goes into like lip glosses, so you don't have to have both of them at the same time. But everyone loves, you know, having some type of nourishment to your lips, so you never have like dry lips and you're not like wanting to constantly apply something. I do like how this does have a really good pigmentation to it. This was about like $15, $16, something like that. It does have like a clicky pen, so then you're not overusing the product, you're not having to wind it up and wind it down, or also worrying about the product breaking itself. So I really do like that formula. The other two items we have right here is the Revlon shines. They're supposed to be almost kind of identical, same type of formula. You're supposed to get a glowy glass shine to it, but I just don't think that goes with the look. The eyeshadow palette I ended up using today was this one, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't know, Novu palette, I think that's how you say that. I love this palette so far. Since I've gotten it, I'm glad I actually took the plunge and bought it. I only use 3 shades on my eyes. I use Floor, which is like this peachy neutral shade, which is right here. I use Belle, which is like this bronzy brownie shade. And then as my crease color, or not crease, my outer corner, I use Liberty, which is like this grungy, grayish, green shade, I guess, basically. I don't know how you would fully describe that shade. It's like, it's coming off more gray on camera, but it's actually green, like a greenish gray. So that is what's on my eyes right now at the moment. That is me trying out as many new products as possible. Let's go ahead and zoom you guys out. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thought process were. Were you thinking about purchasing any of these products? What are your thoughts? I know I failed a little bit because again, I forgot to actually try this out like I was supposed to the right way. Are you guys wanting to purchase this? Because I feel like this is just a find, a gem that you should definitely go run and find instead of having to spend your coin on the other one. I will say I think this is a flop, not this one. This is a flop for me, not really about it. It doesn't have the kind of pigmentation that I wanted. It dries way too quickly. This, on the other hand, is great, perfect, loved it. I think it gave my skin the nice like contour. Obviously, we didn't add any additional bronzer because we didn't need to. This actually did the work for us. So I'm loving that. Again, for the Keep Me Covered foundation, I'm unsure right now at the moment. I need to wear the rest of it. Obviously, I didn't fully set my face because it did say it was going to have a matte finish. And I will say my face doesn't feel like too tacky either, but it does feel like it dried down to where maybe you don't have to overly powder your face with this foundation. So maybe I could make this work with maybe a different type of primer or something else. I think it was a very close shade match too though at the same time, although I thought it leaned a little bit yellow. Now that it's sat on here on my face, either it oxidized or it neutralized itself back out, but I mean, again, it's not that bad of a shade match. I'll have to try this out again a little bit more, so we will see. Also to say, I didn't read this part off of it earlier, but it says it's no added parabens, silicones, microplastics, particles, and it is a vegan product. So there's that. As for this, I'm okay with it. I want to try it out a little bit more. I did like the texture of it. I did like the way that it kind of like soaked into my skin. Unsure if it really like helped with fine lines and wrinkles. Maybe that's like an overtime thing. What else did we have to try out? I really do love this for sure. I didn't try this out. I don't think it would have gone with the look that I was trying. Again, it's just a matte liner. It's just like the black one, the Vivid Black one, but there's a white one. I needed to add this to my collection anyways because the other white liner that I had from NYX, which was from a different line, was kind of drying out. What else do we have? Oh yeah, this over here, these products, the brow pencil, I'm okay with. I do think that they need a larger shade range because I don't know, maybe there was a darker color and I missed it, but I got it from Walgreens. This was Rich Brown. It's a little bit more on the ashier side. This I think is okay as well. I think obviously if you did a combination of this first and then this, I think you're going to be okay with your brows Hopefully it does feel like it's sticking in there. They still feel a little bit fluffy. They don't feel like they're overly dried out where it's like super stuck down if you did like the whole soap brow or brow freeze. So I think we're okay there. This I really do like. So I think I want to pick up the lighter shade in Gleam, and definitely not a fan of this. So this can obviously go in a giveaway pile of products. Then again, that I'll end up decluttering. So who knows? But other than that, yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what your guys' thought process was over all the different products that I tried out here. Again, this mascara, is it a gimmick? What are your thoughts about drama-getting that's going on around this mascara? You know what I'm talking about. There's another TikTok that I also have going right now where you have Destin Daly and Nick Schneider, who are a little bit more in like the beauty community, or more like those drama channels that talk about spilling all the tea. They had a pretty hilarious moment in a recent vlog that went up that they were talking about everything going on. So yeah, there are my thoughts. The highlighter for this one, a little bit chalky, but I definitely like the shade that comes off on it. So I'm not mad at that for sure. The blush, obviously I still need to try out, probably try that off camera, but anyways, there is that. So I love you guys so much. You guys know the gist. If you like videos like this, send this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and I'll see you in the next one.